All right, let's get our class started. And again, like I said, we are going to go over Module 1, Module 2 for the first part of the review. And then we're going to dive into the new classes for today. The focus today is going to be on Module 5, Lesson 1 and Lesson 2. Now, for all the students, I need you to turn on your camera and also your speaker and be ready to follow with our instructor for the class today. Now, I want to introduce our new instructor today, and his name is Andrew Chen. And Andrew and his family becomes the core member for CAPA NoVA recently. And again, as I introduced in the first class, CAPA NoVA is a nonprofit organization, and under it, we have our Green Bamboo School. And this class is offered by the Green Bamboo School. And Andrew was very grateful and to become part of the leader and generate the course material and become the instructor for today. And again, for all the student instructor, I want to say thank you and to you and your family for giving up your winter vacation and devoted your time into this meaningful project. Thank you very much. All right, okay, let's get started. Andrew, the stage is yours.
Of course. Okay, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be going over Module 5, which is focused on hotels. Okay, but before we start, we're first going to do a little bit of review of Module 1 and Module 2 from yesterday and the day before that. Then we're going to go over hotel vocabulary. Then we're going to see some sentence examples. We're going to look at types of accommodation, and we're going to go into breakout rooms. So feel free to take notes. If I'm going too fast or too slow, just unmute your mic. Let me know. If you have any questions too, just unmute your mic and I'll try to answer them. Okay? All right, so let's get started with some review. Okay, so for review, because we don't have too much time, I'm just gonna say the Chinese pinyin of each word and just go through each one. Okay. 你好.
你好. 你好. Everybody please follow Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew.
你好.
你好.
你好，
谢谢.
谢谢.
谢谢，
再见.
再见.
再见，
早上好.
早上
早上好，
晚上好.
晚上
晚
好，
上好，
你好吗?
你
你
好.
好，
欢迎来肯尼亚.
欢迎
欢迎来肯尼亚，
欢迎来坦桑尼亚.
欢迎
欢迎来坦桑尼亚。
什么时候开始?
什么时候
什么时候开始？
我叫 Andrew, 我是你的导游.
我
我
叫
叫邓小龙，我是你的
导游. Very good. Plug in your name. Very nice. Keep going.
请跟我走.
请
跟我走。
Very nice.
Very good.
Okay, listen. I have shared all the PPT for Module 1 and Module 2 with Duncan. And for those who have signed up for the class, you should be able to receive the course material together with the video as well. I just sent Duncan the video from yesterday. So again, use the teaching material and practice. All right. Okay, continue, Andrew.
Okay, any questions before I go on? Okay. 没关系.
没关系.
没关系，
对不起.
对不起，
请问.
请问
你会说英文吗？
你会
会
说
说
会
英
英
说英
文吗？
文。
我是美国人。
我是
是
美国人，
美国人。
我是和平队员。
我是和平队员。
队员。
我不会汉语。
我
我不
不会
会
汉语。
汉语。
你能听懂吗？
你能
你能
听
听
懂吗？
懂吗？
我听不懂。
我
听不懂。
请再说一遍。
请再
请再
说
说一遍。
请说慢一点。
请说
请
慢
说慢一点。
Very good,
Very
very
good,
good.
very good.
早上好。
早
早上
上
好。
下午好。
下
下
午
午好。
晚上好。
晚
上
晚上好。
好。
好，
好。
非常好。
非常
常
非常好。
做得非常好。
做得非
说得
常
非
好，
常好。
非
很棒，
常感谢。
非常
非
感谢，
常感谢。
多谢。
多谢，
多谢。
多谢，
多谢。
没事。
没事，
没事。
没关系。
没关系，
没关系。
Very good，很棒，很棒。
很棒。
好棒。
You're
Okay.
all doing great. Yeah.
Very good. Okay. 欢迎来肯尼亚。
欢迎来
欢迎来
呀，
肯尼亚。
欢迎来塔萨尼亚。
欢迎来
欢迎来坦桑尼亚。
欢迎来 Hilton 宾馆。
欢迎来
欢迎来 Hilton 宾馆。
欢迎来安布塞利国家公园。
欢迎来安巴
安
萨里国家
国家公园。
不用谢。
不用谢，
不用谢。
打扰一下。
打
打
扰
扰
打扰一下。
请
请
跟我走。
请跟
请
我
跟我走。
请再说一遍。
请
再
再
说
说
一
说
一遍，
一遍。
请说慢一点。
请
说
说
说慢
一
一点。
请不要。
请
请
不要，
不要。
请不要拍照。
请
请
不
不
要。
要拍照。
Very good.
Good job, everyone. I like your focus. Very nice. Okay,
不
keep going.
好意思，我们需要。
不好
不好
意思，
意思，我们需要。
我们需要1点钟就走。
我们需要1点钟就走，
就走。
不能拍照，谢谢理解。
不能
不能
拍
拍照，
谢
谢谢理解。
不能下车，谢谢理解。
不
不
能
能
下车，
下车，谢谢理解。
不能喂食动物，谢谢理解。
不
不
能
能喂
喂食
不能喂
食
食动物，谢谢理解。
对不起，
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 非常抱歉。 这个
OK
旅游计划取消了。
非
非
常
常
抱
抱
歉，
歉，
这
这
个
个旅
旅游
游
计
计
划
划
取
取
消
消
了。
了。
Okay, Andrew, let's stay on this slide just for a few minutes. I want to do a kind of like a pop quiz. I am going to say it in Chinese, and I need a student. I'm going to call on your name, and you tell me in English. All right, what did I just say? Okay. Paris. Paris.
Yes.
If I say 不能下车，谢谢理解. What did I just say?
Don't come off. Don't get off the car. Thank you for understanding.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, Alice. If I say 非常抱歉，这个旅游计划取消了. What did I just say?
Unfortunately, this has been cancelled.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Duncan. If I say 我们需要1点钟就走. What did I just say?
We have to leave at 1 p.m.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, all right. Now you have developed the listening perfectly. Now, just again, like I said, all this PPT has both phonics, English, and Chinese. You don't need to read the Chinese. As long as you can hear, understand, you will know what does it mean. All right, same thing. You need to practice reverse. Read the phonics. People will understand what you say. All right, so again, just keep that in mind. Continue, Andrew.
OK，请不要大声说话。
请不要
请不要大声
不要大声说话。
请只拿你能吃的食物。
请只
请
拿
只拿
吃的
您能
食物。
吃的食物。
别忘了，
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 请记住，
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 请记住带护照。
请
请
记
记住带护照。
别忘了，别忘了防晒霜。
别忘
别
了
忘了防
晒
晒霜。
Okay, let's stay here for another little pop quiz. Now I am going to say it in English, and I'm going to call on the students, and you will need to say it in Chinese. All right? Okay, Bruce, where are you,
Yes.
Bruce? You ready? Okay.
Yes.
So if I want to say, please don't speak too loud in public, what do you say?
请不要大声说话。
Wonderful, wonderful. Kepen, are you ready? Peng Kunyu, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. If I want to say, please remember to bring your passport. What do you say?
请记住带护照。
Wonderful. Good job. Good job. All right. Last one. Let's see. Maria? Maria?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready.
If I want to say, please remember, don't forget. What do you say?
别忘了，
Good job. Good job. Everybody, good job. All right. Again, I'm so proud of you. All right. Continue. Let's continue.
Okay, very good, everyone. Very good,
You
everyone.
ready for the new course material? All right. So again, for module 5, these are the vocabularies that you are going to use very often. But for the new material, everyone, here's something that I want you to help. Even though Andrew is going to, give us most of the common terms, the common vocabularies, and he is also going to, help us build a sentence from there. But for all the students in the class, when we go to the break room, I want you to tell everyone, okay, in your job, how do you tell your guests what are the accommodations? All right, describe to them the tent, the lobby, the hotel, the different facilities, that's possibly your guest encounter, and our teacher, our instructor is going to help you structure the sentence, use the knowledge that we have learned. Make sense?
Yeah.
So this
Yes.
is So this is a teaching together, helping each other together. All right. Okay. Let's continue. Andrew.
Okay. So first, let's learn some hotel vocabulary. So when I say the word, I'm going to first say the English definition and then the word and then repeat after me. Okay. Hotel. 酒店。
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 Okay, very good. That means hotel. So when you're taking the tourists, right? You can say 这是酒店. This is the hotel when you get to the hotel.
这是
这
酒
是 Remember the common phrase that we have learned in the first class? 这是 This is
Yes.
hotel. Yeah. And then there's a lot of vocabularies you can plug into 这是 like for instance 这是酒店 this is the hotel lobby and this is 酒店大堂 and the next class in the module 6 we're going to learn about animals for instance this is tiger. You can say 这是老虎. So again, 这是 is a very common term, a very common phrase that you will need. Okay, go ahead, Andrew.
Okay. Hotel lobby would be 酒店大堂.
酒店大
店
堂.
酒店大堂
Yes. 酒店is hotel, right? And then 大堂is lobby. So together, there's hotel lobby. 酒店大堂.
酒店大堂.
Okay, and we can describe a hotel even further. Like if it was a 5-star hotel, which means you could say 这是个5星级酒店.
这是5
星
级
酒店
Yeah, so information 5 is 5. Okay, that's the number 5. Star is 星. Okay. The ranking is 级. So basically 5星级 is a 5-star ranking hotel. Okay? So 5星级酒店.
5星级酒店
And you can replace the 5 with any number. Like if it was a 4-star hotel, 4 in Chinese is 4. So you could say 4星级酒店, 4-star hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. Front desk. Front is 前 and desk is 台. So front desk is 前台.
前台.
前台
Yeah.
前台.
前台.
前台
Very good. Room is 房间.
房间.
房间
Yeah. Okay. And a key in a hotel, it would be 钥匙.
钥匙.
But if it wasn't a key, if it was a room card instead, right? That would be 房卡.
房卡.
房卡
And you see how this 房 from room card is from the 房间, from the room. So
Yeah.
房卡. Okay.
房间
And reservation or a booking is 预定
预定。
预定
Okay. All right, very good. So let's pause for here a second, okay? So commonly for your job, you know when you have your guests together, you typically tell them, all right, we have made our hotel reservation for this Hilton 5-star hotel, and here is your room. And if you want to translate that into Chinese, basically what you're going to say is 我们预定了5星级 Hilton 酒店。我们预定了5星级 Hilton 酒店。Basically, you connect module 1, module 2, module 5 together. We have made hotel reservation for this 5-star Hilton hotel. Okay, and then if you say, if you meet a elder and you want to show them that here's your room key, remember we said the difference between the respect way, 您 versus 你. 你 is you in the level term, equal term. 您 is you in the respect way. If you meet the elder, if you meet the leader, or if you meet some of the you know, the not just the officials, some kind of, you know, royal family or whoever, you want to use 您 instead of 你. So when you give them the room key and say, if you say here is your room key, and you can say 这是您的房卡，这是 remember we have that standard common phrase 这是您的 that is yours in the respect way. 房卡 is the room card that you have, and the same if you want to say room key 这是您的钥匙，或者是or you can replace it with the equal 你的 equal. So 这是你的房卡，这是你的钥匙。Again, with all these vocabularies that you have learned, together with the common phrases that we have reviewed for module 1, module 2, you should be able to structure your sentence fairly easily, and that will cover some of the standard language that you will use in your job. We have made the reservation for this 5-star hotel, or we have made the reservation for this camp, or we have made a reservation for this park. Again, you know, plug that in, and here's your room key, or here's your room card. Or you can say we will meet at front lobby, or we will meet at the front desk. So all this you should be able to structure the sentence together. Give it a try. Again, thinking about this as a game, puzzle game. You have all the pieces, the major pieces already. All you need to do is make sure you understand what are the pieces that you need to plug. All right? Okay, let's continue.
Okay. And there's more hotel vocabulary. Check-in would be 入住.
Very good, Duncan. 入住.
Very good. Very good. Checkout would be 退房.
退房.
Okay, so in Chinese, 时间 would be time, right? So if you wanted to say check-in time is 3 p.m.
Okay, to do 1 p.m. because they have already learned 1.
Okay.
In their, yeah.
Check-in time is 1 p.m. You would say check-in 入住 check-in 时间 time 入住时间 check-in time is 是1点 1 p.m. So check-in time is 1 p.m. 入住时间是1点钟。
Very good, very good, Andrew. So again, he just demonstrated how you use the phrases that we have learned in the previous course and plug in the new term. Again, we already learned we need to leave at 1 p.m. All right, we have already learned that sentence. 我们需要1点钟走. Then here, if you say 我们需要 if we need to check in at 1 p.m. So basically you say 我们入住时间是1点. So again, plug in as you keep practicing, okay? Continue. Let's try the check out. If we want to say we need to check out at 1 p.m., how do you say that in Chinese? Andrew, can you show everybody if we want to say we need to check out at
Yes.
1 p.m.? Okay.
We would say 我们 our 退房时间 checkout time 退房时间是 is 1点钟 1 p.m. 我们退房时间是1点钟。
我们退房时间是1点钟.
Yes.
Yeah, or you can say 我们需要1点钟退房. Okay. So basically,退房 check out plus the time. That's the message you want to get across. All right, continue.
Okay. Single room 单人房。
单人房.
Yes. So 房 is the same 房间. Remember, 房间 is over here room, right? The same 房. So when we say single room, 单 means one, 人 means person, and then 房 is a room. So one room or one person room, single room, 单人房. Similarly, if we wanted to say double room, two-person room, we would say 双人房.
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 Yes. And that's two-person room. Okay. All right. Floor of a building. You can say 楼
楼
楼层.
or 层.
层.
Yes. So if I wanted to say go to the second floor. Okay. That would be 去第二 or 去二层.
去二层 or 去二楼. Yeah, it's all means yeah, it's always means similar.
Yeah, so that would
Go
be
to the
because
second
there is
floor.
2. So it would be go to the second floor. So you can say any floor, right? So first floor would be 一层 or 一楼. Second floor would be 二层二楼. Third floor would be 三层三楼, etc.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Paris. Paris, you have
I have a question. When do we use to is when do you use or liang in saying to? At
Good
what point
job,
should
good
we use
job.
liang? It
Yeah,
kind of
understand.
confuses me.
Okay. You just asked a very good question. And again, I don't think a whole lot of students knows the difference. And let me try to explain. So first of all, I want to give everybody a quick rundown of from number 1 to 10. Okay, 1 is E, 2 is R, 3 is 三, 4 is 四, 5 is 五, 6 is 6 7 is 7 7 is 7 8 is 8 9 is 9 10 is 10. So I just gave you a quick rundown. I don't expect you to remember all of them, but as you continues to learn, there's more vocabularies you're going to build. And of course, the basic number from 1 to 10, you are going to use it quite often. So, it might well, that you want to try to master that at least. Now, what Horace just asked is, in Chinese, there are several words, for instance, like number 2, they have different ways to express. You can say 2, or you can say 2. Depends on the situation. For most of the times, if you describe a phone number or if you describe a room number, typically it is 2. Number 2 is 2. Okay? But if you say, all right, you two needs to go to the front lobby, then that 2, the you two, is actually 2. Basically 是你们2个。You won't say 你们2个. Okay? That's the 2 together. When you more kind of expressing in a way together, it's 2. Typically it's a pair together. And also, there is another way to express 双 is also 2, kind of in a way. When you say, I have 2 shoes, a pair of shoes, you don't want to say 我有2只鞋, but rather you say 我有1双鞋. So there's different ways, the 量词, the quantitative terms is actually, I want to say, the most confusing part in Chinese. But again, Horace, I'm so glad you asked that question. But it's more in a higher level. We are going to, see if we can. All right, I'm going to mute some of the students because of the echo. So we're going to see if we can incorporate some of this kind of knowledge in a higher level in the future. But that is a very good question. I just want to give you the quick highlight. What are the differences? And if you see people, what did you just say? Didn't you just say 2, number 2? Then why are you using a different term? There's a reason why. Again, the language is sometimes can be very complicated, and the more you get to learn it, the more you will discover. All right. Hey, let's continue. Any other questions? Good question. That is very good question. Any other questions? All right. And to continue.
Okay. Elevator is 电梯.
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 Yes. And stairs is 楼梯.
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 Okay, great. All right, let's move on. Okay, so now we're on accommodations. And I'll go through each one. So let's say the hotel has a gym, right? Gym in Chinese is 健身房.
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 Yes, very good. Luggage storage is 行李寄存.
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 Yeah, this one is kind of hard because it's four terms. But breaking it down, 行李 is luggage, and then 寄存 is storage. So together, 行李寄存 is luggage storage. Okay. Next, 早餐.
早餐.
Okay.
早餐.
So if we wanted to say something like breakfast is at 7 a.m.
Just do one.
Or,
I
or
don't
one.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Breakfast is at 1 p.m. Yeah. Okay. You could say 早餐在1点 or would
早餐在1点。
在
Yeah.
1点。
That's one way you could do it.
对，
Breakfast
早
is
餐在
1
1
点。
点钟。Very good, Paris. Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good.
So typically when you say the hour, whether it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and basically is 1点钟. 点钟 is always you want to add next right after the number. 1点钟, 2点钟, or 3点钟. That's typically that you want to add right after the number. That's describe the hour. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
Okay. Air conditioning is 空调.
空调。
Yes. Okay. All right. Any questions on these 4 terms?
So in this here, for instance, in some of the reservation, I know that you have full accommodations for food, but in some of the accommodations you don't. You want to tell your customer, this hotel include breakfast. For instance, you will say, 这个酒店有早餐. Okay. 这个酒店有早餐. We have learned 这个那个 this that we have already learned that. 酒店 hotel we have already learned that. 有 we have, yeah. 早餐 we just learned it. Breakfast. Now I know one student just asked, how do you say camp in Chinese? Andrew, can you answer that question? How do you say camp in Chinese?
We'll learn that in
the next slide.
or
Okay.
it's like 2 slides. Okay.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
We'll get to it.
Mhm.
Patience.
Yeah.
All right. Next slide. Okay, so here are 4 more accommodations. Television is 电视.
电视.
电视。
Yes.
电视
Very good. So 电视, this 电 over here and 电视, this means electricity. And that's going to be in a lot of terms in Chinese you guys would learn later on, right? It's going to be in a lot of terms related to electricity, electronics. For example, 电灯 is light bulb. 电梯 from before was elevator, right? That's like an electronics. So 电视, 电, electricity. 电视. Okay. Wi-Fi is 无线网络.
无线网络.
无线网. This one's a long one. 无线网络. Okay.
I think the Wi-Fi becomes a very well known term. A lot of people especially if they come visit, and they will know what is Wi-Fi means. So as long as Wi-Fi refers to 无线网络, then that's fine. And sometimes you can just say Wi-Fi and people will understand. That's okay. Hey, continue.
Okay. So a full board hotel. This means that a hotel, so when the customers pay, right? When the tourists pay for the hotel, if when they pay, the hotel offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner for free, then that's part of the paid plan for what they paid for. If they offer breakfast, lunch, dinner for free, that's called a full board hotel. So that would be 中包 full board 酒店 hotel 中包酒店.
中包酒
中
店。
包酒店。
Well, Yeah, so we got this from the teaching material that was shared by Duncan. I want to say actually the Chinese term for this full board hotel sometimes can be translated differently. 中包酒店 perhaps is one way, especially for Duncan's team that they use. But also, I have seen people use 全包酒店。全 means fully covered. 全包 means covered it all inclusive. So again, depends on how your agency worked it out. This phrase could potentially translate it differently. Just be aware, 中包, 全包 is potentially all means full board, all covered. Okay? All right, continue.
Okay. Swimming pool is 游泳池.
游泳池.
Okay, great.
游泳池.
So, for
Very
example,
good.
if you could say when you're let's say while you're walking the tourists and you walk past a swimming pool, we can use the 这是 from before. This is, and then 游泳池. This is a swimming pool. 这是游泳池.
这是游泳池.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so let's just pause for a second. And again, when we were in Kenya this past August, Duncan and his team did an excellent job, and we were able to have some of the best hotels, best camp throughout the trip. And a lot of the hotels do actually have swimming pools, have full accommodation, breakfast, and also TV, Wi-Fi is everywhere. So again, these are some of the very nice features. When you describe to your customer, the common accommodations that you want to introduce, to let your customer know, what do they have, the nice hotels that you have just reserved for them. Okay, all right, now keep going.
Okay. All right, let's go through a couple more sentence examples. These ones are a little complicated, so let's go through. Okay, so welcome. We've arrived at the hotel. Remember, welcome from before is 欢迎. We've learned that. 欢迎. 我们到酒店了. We have arrived. 我们 is we. 到 is have arrived. Have arrived. 到 is have arrived. And 酒店 is hotel. So together, welcome, we've arrived at the hotel. 欢迎，我们到酒店了。
欢迎，我们到酒店了。
我们到酒店了. Very good. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say if you have picked up your customer from the airport and you drove all the way to the hotel, and right before you arrive at the hotel, you say 欢迎来肯尼亚 or 欢迎来坦桑尼亚，我们到酒店了。And welcome to Kenya, welcome to Ambassador. 我们到酒店了. We have arrived at our hotel. Okay, so those are the nice things that you will potentially use. So go ahead and do next.
Okay. So next we have please check in at the front desk. Okay, so check in. That's a term that the hotel vocabulary. Check in is 入住. Front desk would be 前台 from the hotel vocabulary.
Okay.
So 前请 请到 is please go to or please.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
请到前台办入住。Please, 请到 go to the front desk 前台办 to process or yeah 入住
Check in.
check in.
All right, so all together, 请到前台办入住。
请
请
到
到
前
台办
Yeah, very
请到
nice. Very
台
nice.
办
So, typically, you have, at least in my experience, when you have a group, typically it is you help your customer to manage the check-in, and you will pick up the room key or room card for your customer. So unless your customer made hotel arrangement themselves, then they will need to use this phrase. So again, depends on the situation. When your customer made hotel reservation themselves, you need to tell them they need to go to the front desk or they need to go to the hotel managing the check-in process. Okay, so again, this phrase 请到前台办入住 Yeah, or you can say 请到酒店办入住 You need to go to the hotel or you need to go to your front desk to arrange the check-in. Okay, that's how you use it. Now let's go to the next one.
Okay. So next we have here is your room key. Your room number is
1.
1. 1. Here's your room key. Your room number is 1. So, room key from before, from the hotel vocab. Room key is
房
房
卡
卡. Yes. So,
这是您的房卡 Remember the 您的 it's the respect way. And but if you are in the equal level, 你说 you will say 你的
yes.
这是您的房卡
Here is your room key. Or this is your room key.
Yeah.
这是您的房卡. And then
是您的房卡
房间号. 房间号.
Room
Over here.
number. Yeah.
That's from the vocab. That's room number. Room, 房间 is room, and then hall is number. So 房间号 is 是, and then let's say it's 1. You can replace it with any number.
Yeah.
是一. So together, repeat after me. That's 这是您的房卡，房间号是一。
这是您的房卡
房间号是
Very good. And you can replace the room number with all the numbers we've learned. Okay. And next one we have check-in is at 3 p.m. Check-out is at 12 p.m. Okay, so the numbers here are kind of hard, right? But
Andrew, it's okay. They are all the best students. They can master it. Go ahead.
yes, you guys can do it. Okay, so san is 3 before we go through this one. And then 12 is 12.
Very good. Thank you, Andrew.
Okay, so now that we have that. 入住时间是3点. That means, remember, check-in time is 入住时间. We've learned that before. 入住时间是3点. Check-in time is at 3 p.m. 退房时间是12点. 退房 is check out. So 退房时间 is check out time. So together, check-in time is at 3 p.m. Checkout time is at 12 p.m. That would be 入住时间
入住时
3
间，
点
入住时间是
入住时间是3
入住
点。
时间
There you go.
3点，回
And
放时间是
退房
2
时间
2
是12点。
Very
退
good.
房
对
时间
方
是
时
12点。
间是12点。
嗯，
Very good. Very
Very,
good.
very good. 很
入
棒。Very
住
good.
时间是3点，
嗯
对方时间是12点。
Very good. Good job,
Very
Johnson.
good. Good job. Okay. All right. So, any questions on this slide?
We will just need more time, more practice.
Yeah. Guys, it'll come with the practice.
Mhm.
Okay. Very
You
good.
have more?
Yes, we have 3 more examples. It's a lot. Okay. So, all right. This is a 5-star hotel in the Malindi area. In Chinese, 这是 this is would be 这是 this is 这是
Mhm.
马里马里英 is Malindi.
Uh-huh.
区 is area. 马里营区 would be Malindi area. 的五星
Five
五星
star.
级酒店 So 5-star hotel. So altogether, that would be 这是马里营区 This is the Malindi areas 的五星级酒店 5-star hotel. This is Malindi area's 5-star hotel. So repeat
So-
after me.
Yeah. So I want to let everybody know there are a lot of location name vocabularies, for instance, like Kenya, Tanzania, Amboseli, Malindi. A lot of this you don't need to translate into Chinese. You can pronounce them directly with English, okay? Because when you translate into Chinese, it's still basically matching sound. So again, even though it's Chinese phonics, the phonic is still in attempt to match the English pronunciation. So in this case here, even though it's 马里营区, but still you can just tell them it's Malindi area. That's fine. Okay. So again, just keep in mind if it is, for instance, like the locations, especially the country's name, the hotel's name, it is okay that you can go ahead, just use the English pronunciation. But again, as long as you know where to plug in, that is the important part. Continue, Andrew.
Okay. So repeat after me for the 5-star hotel one.
Mhm.
这是 Malindi 的五星级酒店。
这是
这是马
马
林
林
迪
的
的
五星级
五
五
星
星
酒店。
酒店。
Very good.
Good.
Okay. You could also say this room has Wi-Fi. This room 这个
这个
房间 room
这
这个房间
有 has
嗯哼
无线网络 Wi-Fi. 无线网络 Wi-Fi. So this room has Wi-Fi. 这个房间有无线网络。
这
这
个
个
房
房
间
间
有
有
无线网络。
网络。Very good. Good
Very
job,
good.
Chris.
网络
Okay. And final one. We will meet at the hotel lobby tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Okay, so 8 in Chinese, translating that, 8 a.m. is 八点. 八点钟, both work. So we will meet, so 我们明天, 我们 is us, we will tomorrow morning, 明天早晨, 我们明天早晨, we will tomorrow morning, 八点, this is specifying the time, 八点, 8 a.m. 在酒店大堂 hotel lobby 酒店大堂见面 meet 见面 is meet. So we will meet at the hotel lobby tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Repeat after me. 我们明天早晨八点在酒店大堂见面。
我们明天
明天早晨
8点
8
点
点
在见面。
大堂见面。
Very good.
Very good. That
Again.
one was tough. Very good.
Exactly. Remember the phonics again. All you need to do is try to learn to pronounce the first line. You know the Hanyu Pinyin, the Chinese phonics, and you know the consonant, the vowel, the four tone. As long as you know how to pronounce that, you will be good. All right, continue.
Okay, great. Any questions?
Yeah, Paris has one. Go ahead, Paris.
For morning, can you say Zhao Shang instead? Is it the same as Zhao Chen?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good question. Yes, Zhao Shang, Zhao Chen, it's the same. Good job. Continue.
Okay, great. So next slide. This one's a little long, but we can just read through it. Okay. All right, and this is the final one, then you guys will get a 10-minute break. Okay. So luxury safari camps, 狩猎度假俱乐部豪华酒店. They're found in Masai Mara or Serengeti, Sailuan Gati, offering high-end experiences such as the Angama Mara or Four Seasons Safari Lodge, Serengeti. Okay. Beach resorts, 海滨度假酒店. 酒店 you could also say that for resorts. 度假酒店. 度假 is vacation. 酒店 would be hotel. So resorts 度假酒店. 酒店. 海滨度假酒店 beach resorts found along the coastlines of Zanzibar, Zanzibar, Diani, and Watamu. Popular resorts include the Sands at Nomad and Baraza Resort and Spa Zanzibar. So, all right, that was a lot of stuff.
So, yeah. So on this last slide here, there's a lot of location names and terms. I don't want you to remember how to translate them into Chinese, but because again, one more time, the Chinese pronunciation is trying to match the English pronunciation. So I would rather you just pronounce the English term for your customer, instead of trying to memorize the Chinese term. I think that will be a lot easier, as a matter of fact, for both you and your customer, because when your customer come to Kenya, they need to know that how to spell the English term. They won't be able to use the Chinese word to go around. So again, that's one thing that you need to remember. A lot of the terms that in this slide are the common English terms that you will need to describe the location. Again, the location, I won't recommend to translate that into Chinese. Now, for the first one, the luxury safari camp, there was a student who just asked, how do you say camp in Chinese? In this slide here, even though it is translated into 酒店, just the same as hotel, but as a matter of fact, it is a slight different. Typically, when we think about hotel, it means a permanent structure, and that permanent structure usually are made of, like say, concrete, glass, skyscrapers, just more solid construction materials. But camp, even though in Africa it can be very luxury, but it is made a lot of times it's made of like timbers, fabric, real tent material. It's not a permanent structure sometimes, like a concrete bricks and so on and so forth. So be careful when you describe to your customer luxury safari camp. What does it mean? If it is a permanent camp, you want to tell them this tent, this is more a kind of tent type of structure, not the typical like a Hilton type of hotel structure. Even though you also have camps that's doing migrate around the migration route. Again, those tents are, even though they are not permanent structure, you want to describe them as, this kind of like a camp. So instead of 酒店, I want to tell you another term is 营地. 营地. That's right. Safari 营地. And this 营地 can be permanent or can be, mobile. That depends on the season that can be travel around. Okay. And a lot of time, 营地, people will understand it's not something like, Hilton type of structure. It is going to be somewhat, like a tent structure, but it can be extremely luxury. So again, these are some of the unique experience that you want to share with your customer upfront. Okay, 营地 is another Chinese word I want you to remember. Any other questions? Okay, you know what? We are at 10:11 already. Andrew, I believe the next part is going to be the break, right? A 10 minutes break. All right, yes. Everyone, let's take a break and let's try to use this break, digest some of the new terms that we have learned. And again, I know Andrew has, stopped quite a lot of information today for the class. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I want you to pick up whatever you can, okay? Even though it may be just 2 phrases or 1 phrase is fine. And again, all the important part is to accumulate from day 1, day 2, day 3, continue on that effort and do your best, okay? And remember, have fun, okay? There's no right and wrong. We are all learning here together, all right? So after the 10 minutes break, we're gonna come back and each one are going to assign to your break room and work with your tutor for additional practice. And then for the last 15 minutes, we're all gonna come back to the main room and to do a shared presentation together. All right, okay, students, now let's start your break.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, very good job, everyone.
谢谢。
谢谢小宝。
Thank you.
Thank you, Kippen.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So we're gonna start the breakout rooms now. Okay, let's see.
Hey, do we have William?
Hi.
William?
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Yeah, can you please do the breakout room?
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, just make sure, I don't believe Joy had been with us before, you know, just make sure.
I put Joy with my mom.
Very good. Good idea. Thank you, William. All right, everyone, you should have your room assigned already. Please join to the individual room and start to practice with your instructor. All right, everyone, please go to your break room. Paris, Maria, please go to your break room. Maria, yeah, please go to your break room. You're in room number 5, Maria.